nowhere, but that horse makes it an attraction.
Yeah.
So once they start talking to my horse, I have to respond for them, and that breaks that door down for them. It's very, very effective policing tool, very effective.
I was not aware. I've seen the horses, I've seen the patrolmen downtown, and I thought, yes, the patrolmen, the officers, they get a lot of training. But it never occurred to me that the horse has to be trained also. And I can imagine it's difficult. I've had a dog or two and tried to train a dog, and that didn't work out too well. I can't imagine what it would take to train an animal that weighs 1,200 pounds or more.
Right.
And Officer Wheels, if you will, tell us a little bit about how that happens.
Most of our horses here are donated. For one reason or another, sometimes a kid is going off to college and the parents are stuck with the horse, they don't know what to do with the horse. Or sometimes the horse is a little too much for the person, you know, they got into it thinking, oh, I want to get a horse, and so they get a horse and they find out there's a little bit more involved than.
A lot of work.
Right, correct. So most of our horses are donated to us. We go out, myself and Officer Sokolowski go out and we evaluate the horses. Officer Sokolowski actually started an evaluation process before, basically, if the horse was the right height, which here we look for a minimum of 15 hands, and the right color, because for a long time we could only get solid colors like a bay or something like that, and we would take the horse in, you know, no matter what its attitude was or anything like that. So now we go out, we evaluate the horses, and we see if they're suitable for training here, if they're suitable to be a mounted patrol horse. Then we bring them in, and we start the process there of basically we start groundwork with them, which a lot of horses haven't had. A lot of horses that we do get in actually have had a lot of prior training. People, you know, what we call arena training.
Sure.
Basically, they know one thing to go around in the arena
Sure.
and stuff, and when you throw a tarp or something in front of them, it kind of blows their mind at first. So we work on that and just getting them calm, getting them in their thinking frame of mind. And that's our biggest job that we work on, is so that their reaction is not their instinctual reaction just to take off or to rear up or do things like that, that their reaction becomes to calmly face it and say, oh, that's okay, you know, I can deal with that.
Sure.
So, depending on the horse, it does take a little longer for some than others, but once we get their confidence up and they feel they're confident in us, that things aren't going to happen to them, you know, bad or anything like that, then we start taking them out to different areas away from here. We'll take them out along the bayou now and stuff, that we have the access to that, and where they're getting some more stimulation than they get here, then we will take them out to areas like Herman and Memorial Park, where they still get a little bit more stimulation, but not quite as much as downtown area. So once we feel that, you know, they're safe and we're going to be safe with the horse, then we'll take them downtown. And the first couple days, first few rides downtown, basically we just let the horse just wander and look and see and take everything in, and then we're not pushing them or asking too much of them, so that they feel comfortable, and we've had great success with that. Before, what used to happen was we get a horse in, you get assigned a horse, and you get thrown downtown with the horse, and the horse is straight off the racetrack or something like that, and so we used to have many accidents, and it wasn't any fun.
No.
Now we
I
come
imagine
in,
not.
right, now we come in, and it's fun, you know, we enjoy it, enjoy going out with new horses, and, you know, you take a brand new horse, we get horses in that have never been saddled or anything. We take them from the beginning, and now, you know, it's great to be able to go downtown and ride one of these horses and just, you know, be able to work.
Great. One more question. Greg, Why do we need a mounted police department?
That's a great question, because there's a lot of things that people generally don't see. And like I said, it's like a tool in the toolbox.
Okay.
The department utilizes many tools in that toolbox, with the SWAT team, the helicopters, the motorcycles, police cars, dogs. And when we try to service almost 700 square miles of the city of Houston, every tool that you have in your toolbox makes it a lot easier to get your job done.
Yeah.
So in the downtown area, when you're dealing with on an everyday job lifestyle, where people coming downtown to work, and now there's plenty of people down there that live downtown now,
Sure.
to be able to police that section of the city needs a different tool.
Yeah.
And that horse is just a great tool to utilize. The height, the size, the mobility of the horse to be able to get to the different areas. I'm sure most people have been downtown and can see that it's a very complex part of the city of Houston.
Yes, it is.
So we add that tool into that, along with the attraction, along with the people looking at us, approaching us, talking to us, rubbing our horse, getting information from us. It's certainly a lot easier with us being out there and being approachable than it is typically in the summertime or wintertime. The windows are up, you're in an isolated vehicle. Very hard to get somebody's attention when they're inside the
Yes.
vehicle. But with people outside, especially on very good days, you're very approachable, and that's just a great tool to have for the police department. The other thing that we utilize is in crowd management, and when we're dealing with large volumes of people, the horse is the best tool to have inside that toolbox.
Mm.
When we have to go move people and you're utilizing a four-legged 1,200-pound horse, people respect that. That's a respect that everybody naturally has inside of them,
Yes.
that they generally want to move out of the way. So there's nothing that I have to do, and of course, we don't always get the respect that we think we deserve.
Yeah.
So the horse does get that respect, and to be able to go out there and to be able to move people and ask them to move and utilize that horse's body to be able to get that is a big, big plus. And it takes us out of the picture and puts the horse into the picture. Now, what we don't do is we don't go in there and train to run over people. We don't go and train to be very physical. But we have to understand when we're dealing with managing large crowds that the horse is a great asset to have inside our toolbox. And that's why we're the #1 tool to use when it comes time for crowd management, that we can go out there and utilize these horses in a very, very effective, and like Sergeant Will said, a very safe way. It's very, very effective.
Great. We're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back. And we're back, and we have again with us Officer H.L. Mann. Officer Mann, thanks again for allowing us to come into the facility, and thank you for sharing with us what this department's all about. Now, we've talked about several things, and we just want you to share with us and tell us some of the aspects, the advantages, and just tell us a little more about what this mounted police department's all about.
Thank you, Brother Young. Well, first of all, thank you for coming to visit our facility. We appreciate having you all here. It's a great state-of-the-art facility, and I believe it's probably one of the best in the nation, if not the world. I wanted to talk a little bit about our location. We're located at 5005 Little York, nestled in the historic Northside community. We're a free, and Brother Young, let me repeat that. We're a free,
All right.
fully staffed, hands-on facility. And we would love to get the community, because we're in the community, we'd love to get the community to come out and to visit us.
Right, great.
I know the name of the show is Houston Proud, and we're Houston. And I want Houston, and I want the citizens of Houston to know that we're Houston and that we're proud. The Houston Police Department's Mounted Patrol Unit is a very unique, highly motivated, highly qualified detail and unit of the police department. We are here to serve and protect the citizens of